All right, back here with my weekly look at some of my favorite touchdown concepts from this past week. It's kind of a hidden gem because I know there's a lot of copycat going on. And it's always fun to look at what got teams in the end zone. So let's start here with the Ravens. Really like this play design by Todd Monken. So you'll see a lot of teams do something like this where they have a little motion coming here and they block their guys down, make it look like a run play. The back will kind of chop this defensive end, and they're trying to sneak somebody to, to the flat here. And then they do, these kind of crossers type of thing to get everything coming in one direction. Okay, so the Ravens here kind of start with this particular look where they're going to motion this guy across, and then they're going to pop him in the flat. So that's going to be Lamar Jackson's first read. And then from there, it looks as if they're going to run what I was talking about, and they're going to cross over, and everything's going to come to this right side. But the change up here for the Ravens is they stop these guys, and they're going to return them back to the other side. So Lamar's going to read the flat out to the front side. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. He comes out here. There's the flat. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Obviously, there's a defender out here. So he passes on it. So instead of popping back, or letting everything come to this front side, boom, now he pops backside, and you see they're starting to pass this off. Oh, shoot, he's going on a shallow. You go and grab him. I'll grab the second guy, and they're starting to combo this coverage, this man coverage on the back end. And boom, we pop out to the outside, and we've got 2-on-1. If this guy's shallower and tighter, we just replace to the backside. So I love the change up here, given the appearance that we're going to come across the field, and now we're going to stop and bounce back the other direction for the easy touchdown. All right, we'll stay in that same game. All right, and it's awesome to see these just little short motions and what they can do. So they start Amon-Ra St. Brown to the inside, okay? And so I'll run it one time, let you guys see it here, up over the top for the touchdown. Beautiful play right there, okay? So they're coming off of a play that I call Big Mac, okay? So it's this guy working to the inside, Amon-Ra St. Brown pushing up, and he's going to break on a quick post right here, and then we'll bring our back outside, okay? So we're working to the inside here. We're trying to get an outside linebacker to widen with the back, and then we want to hit this quick post here on the inside. So they've changed up their concept. And again, you see both of these plays. What I love about them is there's a normal concept that goes around the league, and this is kind of what we do, right? We run the flat, and then we run the other guys in the same direction. Todd Monken changed it up. So here we're going to have Johnny Morton. He's going to change it up. So we're going to give everything the same appearance, this and this. And we're going to bring Amon-Ra outside. Okay, so he's in that position. He's going to come up, and now he's going to fake like he's running that quick post. He's going to freeze the guy that's playing man on him, and now he's going to turn this into an inside fade from that position. So you get the motion outside. That short little motion, what's it do? It leaves this defender tucked inside. I want to try to get inside leverage here. So short motion to the outside. Let's leave him tucked inside. Boom, little hesitation. Marlon Humphrey, their best corner, and that's all it takes right there. A short hesitation. He's stopping his feet. His weight are starting to come down so we can attack the line of scrimmage. That's all we need. Up over the top. Boom, for the touchdown right there. Love that play. And then they come back. Okay, so running this guy deep, and then they come back with a shallow right here. So, boom, if we do this, and now all of a sudden there's a corner out there, somebody takes that away. Now we can read that swing to shallow combination. It's all coming in division. Really, really good play concept right there. All right, these are just fun for me because they don't happen very often, but it's always a key on these particular types of plays. So any type of play where an offense has a deep over or what I call an influence post, we're trying to go through the middle of the field and we have the ability to flatten and come to the backside area. Any play that you have where you've got this influence post, what you're always hoping for is man-to-man coverage. And you're hoping for man-to-man coverage because you want to look at these backside guys, corner, safety, whoever the deep guy is, and see if he attaches, okay? He attaches to, let's just say this guy's running shallow, or he attaches if that guy's blocking, they stay down. So the first thing you always want to do is you always want to peek backside on these plays. Okay, so we're going to motion here, and we're basically going to run seam. So we've got the influence, we're going to run a seam right here, and then we're going to motion this guy out and run him on a go route outside. So we're trying to get the widen here, we're trying to get the inside guy to grab this safety, and we want to hit this seam right here. But it's important for a quarterback when stuff like this happens is to always peek backside first. Okay, so as we come out, peek backside. What do we got backside? This guy is man-to-man on the tight end. He's staying down. This guy is working shallow to that side. So what we're looking for is, do we have this backside area wide open? It's one of the hardest things for the defense to cover when you're playing man-to-man is with all that space to cover that deep over influence post right there. And so good job by Marcus Mariota here. They actually bring a fire to the backside that's not protected, but because Marcus is able to recognize that everybody on the backside is gone or down, okay, so he's gone, he's down, there is nobody on this backside, in this backside area, he's able to get back, boom, find him, and this is a walk-in touchdown for a huge play, all based on pre-snap and quick post-snap recognition. Okay, so here's a similar thing for the Broncos. Okay, they're going to basically run the same sort of play right here. They're going to fake the toss, and then they're going to run here, and then here, and then here. And so they're running that same sort of triple seam with a fake toss. And once again, everybody down back here. So as a quarterback, what I want to do when I come out is I want to see this guy. Where is this guy? What does this guy do on the backside? If he stays back there in a high position, fine. I'll just read out here to this, and I'm good. But if I get man-to-man coverage, and if they stay down on the backside, it gives me a great opportunity. Boom, there it is. Come out, peek backside. There's nothing there. Easy pitch and catch over the top for a touchdown. So quarterbacks, coaches out there, anytime you have that, got the influence post with either block or a shallow route or something that's staying low on this side, always teaching your quarterbacks, hey, first thing I want you to do is just peek their pre-snap, see if there's a possibility. If this guy's sitting way back here, pre-snap, he's probably playing zone. I'm not really as worried about it. But if he is down tight like he is here, make your fake, catch the snap, peek backside first. As long as nobody goes flying back there, be ready to hit that. You see color, you see somebody get depth, go ahead and read your concept front side. So once again, fake the toss, peek backside. There's everybody else is down. Look at all the space that you have to throw that guy open for the touchdown. Okay? Love this design right here. Okay? So the Rams have 1, 2, and they're going to motion Puka down. So they've got 3 guys over to this side. Okay? They're going to motion him down into kind of a wing spot right here. So here's what I love about this is that, you know, it's creating a natural rub on this particular play. Okay? So as we run it here, you're going to see I bring him down and then I motion him across, and then we run the naked bootleg, which nobody's better at the naked bootleg than the Rams, especially down in the red zone. But I love how they do this because they're running what we call T-naked. So this guy is going to be the one running to the flat. So if the Eagles are playing man-to-man coverage, okay, let's just say, okay, this is number 1 receiver, this is number 2 receiver, this is number 3 receiver, okay? So if they're playing man-to-man coverage, let's say this is number 1. He's covering number 1. He's covering number 2. He's covering number 3, okay? And maybe it's a safety that's covering number 3, whatever. One of those guys covering number 3 right there. So what does that mean? Who's covering number 4? This guy right here would be covering number 4, who would be this guy. And so by bringing all these 3 guys to the strong side, getting them in that tight bunch formation, and then releasing all of these guys, what we're trying to get is man-to-man coverage. So number 4 in the defense has to work through all of these bodies while my back is going to the flat, and I believe we're going to create natural interference that's going to pop that guy open. So as we snap it here, right, there it is, okay? There he is. See where he's caught? And they actually were able to pass this off. They do a nice job here. So it actually turns out 1, 2, and 3. So we'll put him here, 1, 2, and 3. So at least he's on the same side right there. So he at least got to the same side, but we're trying to create this natural interference, and there it is right there. The natural interference, that's what we're looking for. This guy is caught up right there, and it turns out that like 3 guys end up on 1 guy. They leave this guy open because there's all these bodies there and they can't figure it out. So Matthew Stafford could come out and go there. He could throw it to the guy with the box around him as well. But they're creating confusion and creating a natural rub here with all of these bodies and how they're running this. Love the play design. Obviously the fake to Puka always gets some guys moving as well into the end zone. All right, we're going to end right here, and this is just because it's one of my favorite things, is you're going to see a lot of teams down in the red zone that are going to blitz you. They're going to bring the all-out blitz 0, which means there's no help anywhere on the field. It's man-to-man coverage across the board, and they're going to give these pressure looks. Sometimes they might pop out and play a zone. Other times they're going to bring everybody. But you always want to have a pressure answer down here. And so one of my favorite pressure answers is what I call a slice route. Okay, so it's simply just a one-step, quick slant down here in the red zone where the receiver just has to get inside that guy. A lot of times you hope they're in an off position like they are up top, and it's just one step, go. So if they bring that all-out blitz, it is an easy pitch and catch for a first down. If they don't, no problem. They're going to zone. You're probably going to read your zone concept is probably going to be more likely than not up to the top with your 3 wide receivers. So you get the all-out blitz here by Buffalo. Boom. See how easy this is? Bang. Having a pressure answer. We got our concept up top. We got our pressure beater down here. We got our quick receiver, and I love it. He doesn't waste any time. Okay? This guy starts to back off. Boom. Right now, get inside of him. Make yourself available. Put it on his body. Bang. Get in the end zone. I love it. So I wanted to put that on here. Not a fancy play, but I see a lot of teams struggle with having answers down here. You get a one-on-one backside. Your concept is away from it. Make sure you have a good man pressure beater back there. And the one-step slice is one of my favorites.